Hi everybody. Today's lesson is on dimensional analysis. So we'll start with a basic problem involving the conversion from micrometers to meters. So here we see in this problem we want to convert 5.5 times 10 to the second micrometers into meters. So what we want to start by doing is write our 5.5 times 10 to the second. This dot, it represents a multiplication sign. So we have 5.5 times 10 to the second micrometers, which I can write as a mu, and then a m. We draw this little bar, and now we want this micrometers to cancel out. So we have to think, how many micrometers are in a meter? So from what we've memorized, we see that 10 to the power of 6 micrometers is equal to 1 meter. And the reason we put the micrometers at the bottom here is because we want to cancel it with the micrometers on the top. So then we come here and we do our division. 5.5 times 10 to the second divided by 10 to the sixth, and we get 5.5 times 10 to the negative fourth meters. And that's our final answer. So now that we've done a simple problem, let's do one that's a little harder. So we see here, how many seconds are there in 10 days? What we do is we start by writing our 10 days. Now, if you notice, in order to get from days to seconds, we first have to go from days to hours. Then from hours, we're gonna have to go to minutes. And from minutes, we're gonna go to seconds. So if I have 10 days here, first I wanna convert to hours. So we think, how many hours are there in one day? We know that there's 24 hours in a day. So we want to put days on the bottom so that days will cancel out with days. And we want to put the 24 hours on the top. Now our days cancels out with our days, we're left with hours. Now we need to go from hours to minutes. So we have 1 hour on the bottom, and we think, how many minutes are in an hour? 60 minutes are in an hour. Then our hours cancel out with our hours, we're left with minutes. We have one final step, and that's to go from minutes to seconds. So 1 minute is 60 seconds. And we see that our minutes cancel out. And then what we do is we multiply across 10 times 24 times 60 times 60. And our final answer is 864,000 seconds. And make sure you don't forget the units, especially for exams. You don't want to get that extra point off. So make sure at the end of the problem, put in the units. So we have 864,000 seconds. For our final problem in this segment, we want to see that 200 grams is equivalent to how many pounds? So what we do is we start with our 200 grams, and we want to convert our 200 grams first into kilograms. Because how we're going to approach this problem is we're going to go from grams to kilograms, and from kilograms to pounds. So we know that there's 1 kilogram for every 1,000 grams. And thus, we made our first step, and we can cancel out the grams. Now, in order to get from kilograms to pounds, we have to think, how many pounds are in a kilogram. So we notice that there's, in 1 kilogram, there are 2.2 pounds. So what we do is we cancel out the kilograms and we're left with pounds. So now we do our multiplication across and divide by 1,000. So we do 200 times 2.2 pounds and divide that by 1,000 and we get 0.4 pounds. And that's our final answer. So now that we've done 3 problems on dimensional analysis, it's your turn to keep practicing so you can improve and score the highest you can on your exam. Dimensional analysis is a type of problem where you have to just keep doing more and more problems, and eventually you'll be amazing at it.